Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Whatever time y'all are tuning in, I certainly appreciate y'all are here. Today's video, guys, we're going to be going over the trades that I did with Wade. And I'm going to go get into them knives here in a moment. But I'm also going to be opening up a package all the way from Locust Grove, Georgia. How about that? That's pretty cool. And I'm also going to be sharing something very special with you that's going to be hanging up in my knife shop that my sister gave me. I'm very excited to have that in there, and I'll go over that with you in just one second. But I also want to give an update to Mr. Mark Tipton from Eloy, Arizona. Remember, he sent me 4 trapper knives for me to clean up and sharpen and redo. Well, I've cleaned them, but now I've just got to add the 9mm shell to this knife here. But it's a Boker tree brand here, right here. But I've just got to add the 9mm shell to this one, and I've got to glue the stag on this one here. This will all be done this week, Mr. Mark. Sorry it's taking so long, but I've been busy. I'm sorry, buddy. But it will be in the mail by Friday. I should be able to do that 9mm and gluing probably tomorrow or Tuesday, and have it all finished up and sent to you by Friday. Just want to let you know, if I had your phone number, I'd call you. But this is probably the only way I can really relate to you. So again, your package will be in the mail by Friday of this coming week. Or this week, I'm sorry. Today is Monday. All right, guys. This is what I wanted to share with you. My sister gave this to me. It's concerning my Uncle JW that was killed in World War II. But this is what my granny received right here. After her son, he was only 23 years old when he died. His Sherman tank was hit by a round near Monacourt, France, near Lizay, France, in the northern part of the country, right near the German border, probably about 50 to 60 miles from the German border is what it looked like. But his remains was never found. I actually have the battle report, eyewitnesses or his crew. When the shell hit the front of the tank, it blew up and it caught on fire. The driver, which was my uncle, my mother's brother, he died instantly, they said, and the crew got out. There's 3 other crew members that got out. The tank leader, or I don't know what you call him, but anyway, I think it was a sergeant, said that he was killed instantly. And after they got out, the ignition caught on fire and the tank blew up. They never did get his remains. His body was never found, or his remains was never found. So, but anyway, sad story. My granny never did get, never knew what happened. All she knew is he was killed in action, and never got a flag. So I'm in the process of getting him a flag. So it's just a hero story, you know what I mean? But anyway, this is what my sister gave me that my mother had that I didn't know. But this is it right here. It's also, I know that's not a signature from Franklin Roosevelt. It's actually stamped. But I'm going to read it to you. In grateful memory of Private First Class W. Taylor, his service number was 345-73608, who died in the service of his country in the European area, September 21st, 1944. He was 23 years old. He stands in the unbroken line of patriots who have dared to die that freedom might live and grow and increase its blessings. Freedom lives, and through it he lives, in a way that humbles the undertakings of most men. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, President of the United States of America. Now, ain't that cool? That's pretty awesome, guys. It's just going to be hanging up there with that Sherman tank I bought at the Atlanta Blade Show. It's a Boker, German-made knife that they got metal from a Sherman tank, and they are making Damascus steel knives, and just a beautiful knife. But this is going to be hung up right next to it with his photograph, and I'm working on a flag, so that's going to be there. And in the area from that, it's just going to be some World War II knives or military knives. So this is coming together, guys. You know, it's just the way it is. You know, I had a plan, but you really don't see it coming together when you're thinking about it. But as you start planning little bits and pieces here or there, everything just it just forms. You know what I mean? So that's what it's doing now. But I'm so proud of this that my sister gave this to me, and I'll honor it forever. I'll cherish it. But he was just always a hero of mine when I was growing up, because they talked a lot about him. They really did. And they lost a great brother when he died. My granny and papa lost a great son in the 30s. During the Depression, he joined the CCC just to be able to send money back to his mama and daddy. And when the war broke out, he joined the war, and he actually, to make more money, then he sent his money back home to them. And then when he died, they was able to get a money every month. So it really, I mean, believe me, they would not take the money over his life, believe me, but it just helped them throughout their life. It really did. So he's just a great man. He really was. And never met him before, but the way they talked, he was just a great man. He really was. So I just want to share this. It's something else that's going to be hung up in my knife shop. Anyway, guys, we're gonna get in this package, then we're gonna go over the knives that I traded with Wade, and we're gonna look at a knife that I picked up from Eric yesterday that's gonna be going to A&W Custom Designs. Me and him are doing a little trade. I'll show you that knife here, and I'll show you the knife that he's sending me. So can't wait to show y'all that. But we're fixing to get in this package all the way from Locust Grove, Georgia. Hoorah. Okay, here it is, guys. It's really too big to open up on camera, so I'm going to take it off of here and put everything down here. Wow. God almighty. Check that out, y'all. Ain't that cool? That's from my actual round, guys. It looks like. What kind of round is that? I don't know. I'll have to look at that. Let's empty the box real quick. Whoa. Wow. Check this out. Some type of fur, man. Look at that. Some type of hide. Ain't that cool? Okay, here we go. Kevin, I'm a big fan of your show and just wanted to send you some items. Some are wooden knives that I have made from various types of wood, plus a letter opener and a couple of knives I had laying around. Also a piece of animal hide and a bullet shell. I hope you enjoy these items. Randy Nelson, Locust Grove, Georgia. Well, Randy, thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate this. And I will hold this up off camera, or I'll have to turn the camera, put it back up here, and I'll show y'all this hide once we get done with this stuff. This is very cool. Let's get this round out of the way. I need to see what kind this is. This is a, says it's 40 millimeter MK2. Lot number 1041, 744. That's pretty cool right there, ain't it? That will be going into the knife shop on my desk. Ain't that cool? It's pretty brass. Pretty brass. Alright, let's check these out. Dude, these are some pretty knives, man. Check that out. Golly, that's pretty. What kind of wood does this say? I had to turn on the air, guys. I'm about to burn up in here. This is cherry wood, guys. Ain't that beautiful? Love that right there. Very cool, man. Thank you for this. Check that out. Isn't that awesome? You do good work, man. These here are a walnut, man. Check that out. Walnut. That's a good looking knife, man. Good looking knives. Like that design, you know? Very cool. Man, that's pretty right there. That's cherry with walnut handle. Golly. Dude, you do good work, man. See there? Cherry with walnut handle. Ain't that awesome? Beautiful right there. That's a good looking knife, man. Love that design too. That's beautiful. Now we're gonna look at the knives. We ain't gonna be able to tell what that is unless I open that other blade. This is like a serpentine Stockman is what it was. We gotta open that blade up to figure out what exactly, who made it. Look at this one first. It's made in Italy by CEM Manigo. Pretty cool. It's got a main blade. Oh, scissors. It's missing the spring. Then you got your, it's like a fingernail file with a fingernail cleaner. It's got your another. How about that? Now that has its spring right there. Like some cuticle scissors or something like that. Very cool. That's a very heavy knife too. That's awesome, buddy. Now let's see who made this one. Kingston, how about that? That's very cool. Ain't that awesome? Cool. Love that, buddy. Thank you for these part knives. Appreciate this. I appreciate the wood knives, man. Now we're fitting to look at the hide, the animal hide. Check that out, y'all. It's pretty cool, ain't it? This would be nice to put down for a display of knives, you know? Ain't that awesome? Very cool, buddy. Thank you so much for this. I will be using this. Sure will. Mr. Randy sent those knives, wooden knives, in that animal hide all the way from Locust Grove, Georgia. 96 miles away from Ellerville, Georgia. Randy, I appreciate you supporting the channel, buddy. I appreciate everything you sent, man. God bless you, buddy. Hey guys, here are the knives that I got from Wade. Me and him did a little horse trading. This knife here I got from Mr. Aaron Williams because he is sending me a knife from up there as well. So we decided on a little trade, and he's supposed to send me a case knife. Here it is right here. It's a kitchen knife. He even put an edge on it, and it had a little bitty broken tip, but he fixed that. He did a good job with that. Tell you guys, y'all need to check his channel out if y'all are not subscribed. He does some amazing work over there. But this is it right here, guys. This is a what kind of handle that is. It's beautiful though. But I don't know what kind of handle material that is right there. But he actually seen this knife with Mr. Vic That's Eric's brother. When I went in there, he had a bunch of knives for sale, and this was one of them. And he contacted me and said, Kevin, I want that knife right there. See if you can get it for me. He offered to pay me, but he also told me about this case knife. I said, no, let's just swap it out. So I'm going to be sending it to him this week. But it's a great knife. Beautiful knife. It's an IXL. And that is a Wolstenholme. But it's made in Japan. You would think it's made in Germany or England, but it's actually made in Japan. But it's a beautiful knife, though. It's got the thumb jimping right there. I love that. And the guy even got a leather lanyard back here. It is a well solid knife. It really is. Pretty cool, ain't it? I'm going to wipe it down for him with Never Dull and probably put him a leather lanyard back here. I'll just stick it back in this bag and send it off to Virginia to A&W Custom Designs. He's a great guy, man. Great guy. And this one here, guys, is a vintage Gerber. We're going to look at it last. But you remember Wade got me a Native. I really didn't like it because it had that back lock, and it just didn't feel good, you know. But I'm gonna tell you something, guys. This one right here is a great knife. I love it. It's got G10 handles, got the pocket clip, and the best thing about it, guys, that I like, it has a compression lock. See there? You can open it and close it with one hand. I've been doing this all day. Because when you first get it, it's kind of stiff. But the more you do it, the more it loosens up. So it's a great knife. But it just feels good and good in your hand, guys. And you got your little finger groove right there. And it is sharp. And see I thought I had my Dragonfly on me, but I don't have one on me. It's in the area where I keep all my knives. I done took them out. I have one knife on me right now. Can you believe that? But it is 10 after 7. But I love this knife, guys. The only thing I wish it had would be a lanyard hole right back here. It'd be a perfect little EDC knife, man. Great knife. It really is. This is called the Little Native right here. It's made in Golden, Colorado. But it has that S30V steel, CPM. It's got the famous hole for Spydercos. It's just a great knife, guys. I have fallen in love with these USA made Spydercos, thanks to Wade. And I've really fallen for the doggone GECs. I might have to get me a few of them. I really am. That's a great knife. There it is right there. Very cool, ain't it? Now this one here, guys, is a Gerber. But I'm going to put mineral oil on the wood. I'm going to wipe it down with Never Dull. But this is a great knife, guys. Beautiful wood handles, lock back. You got your little finger groove right there. Just a beautiful knife. Good feeling knife. And it's got a few scratches on the blade, but it ain't bad. These knives are expensive, guys. They really are. One in mint conditions, like $400. It really is. This one here go for $200 or $225. He gave $200 for it, and but not with cash. He traded some knives. But it's a great knife. I just love vintage Gerbers. I think they were one of the best made knives in America at that time, besides Case. Case made some jam up knives too in the 80s and 70s. But Gerber had its own look, and it was very unique back in the day, and I didn't appreciate it back then like I do now. I really love them now. I really do. If I loved them like I did Back then, I could have got them for a great price, but now they're very high, very high. But it's a great knife. It comes with the original sheath, guys, because it's the Hunter 3, and that's what that is right there. This is called the Hunter 3. Great knife. But Wade is always fun to trade with. He really is. I really enjoy talking to him about knives. I enjoy talking with him about anything. Guys, I want to tell you what. That group that I meet with about once a month, it is just so special to me. We all enjoy coming together, breaking bread, spending some quality time together, and just talking about the stuff that we love, the knives, the guns, anything and everything in between. It's just a great camaraderie that we have. We just really enjoy it, and I see that most of y'all do too. And Wade, Eric, and Lamar are just great for the knife community. They're just they're older men that have seen things and just know a lot about everything. I'm telling you, Mr. Lamar, he was my supervisor in the National Park Service, and his word is gold. He's one of those types that don't really know much about a computer, but he knows everything, how to fix stuff. He could just fix anything out in the field. He's a good manager with people, and he believed in you doing your job and you showing up on time and you leaving when you're supposed to, and he always looked out for us. He's just a great guy, and me and him hit it off to begin with, and me and him are great friends today. And same with Wade. He's just a great guy. Same as Lamar. You can count on him. He's just knows so much about knives. He does. He's full with knives most of his adult life, and he's just a walking encyclopedia of knives. And I cherish our friendship, you know. And Eric, he's so full of knowledge of that military stuff, the history of the United States of America, all the wars. He's just a treasure to talk to and a treasure to be a part of the group. I love him to death, guys. I really do. And it's just a special moment when a group of men like that can come together and have a camaraderie like we have and just talk about the stuff we love and just show the knives, the tools that made America. You know, the knives that you see in flea markets that are broken and stuff like that, that was once brand new, that was bought by somebody years ago that done a bunch of work, and then they get tossed to the side, you know. And that's why I like to save every one of them I can try to get my hands on, because they're history, and they're not going to make any more. They're not making any more, you know. It's just like this one here. This little one I did for the world famous Michael Hill. The blade was bent where you couldn't even close it, and people got on to me about, oh, you messed up the heat temperament on that blade. Well, it's sharp as a razor now, and I don't see no change in it. And what if I did? But you can use it now. You know what I mean? I saved this life, and that's what I love to do. I mean, okay, let's just say I did mess up the heat temperament on the blade. But would you rather it stay like it was, or would you rather mess up the heat temperament and be able to use it again? You know, pick your poisons. You know what I'm saying? But I had several comments about me messing up the temperament of the blade, but I don't believe it, because it's sharp as a razor, and it's sharpened up just like a regular blade would, you know. And if it's softer, a little bit softer than another blade, so be it, because it's got a new life. You know what I mean? And I don't mind folks telling me when I did something wrong, because I learned from that. You know what I'm saying? But if I ever get one like that again that I can't straighten out by almost breaking the blade, I'm going to do it again. You know what I mean? I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do that trick that Mr. Mike told me from Rasputin Castle. It worked like a charm, you know. And I'll get better at it, guys. I mean, that was the first time I ever done that, but it's just, I just like to save lives of old knives. That's all I do. And this one here, you can throw in your pocket right now and use it all day long if you need to. It was used and abused, the reason that knife blade was bent, and if you take care of a knife, it'll take care of you. I promise you, it will. Well, anyway, guys, I've rambled on enough. But anyway, I just cherish our friendship with Wade, Eric, and Lamar. I love going over there and meeting with them once a month, and I love our little shows that we do. And Matt and Crawford, they're always welcome. They really are. And I'm gonna try to get Mr. Glenn to go over there the next time we go. He's back home from treatments. Y'all continue to pray for him. He's got some more treatments coming up this week, so y'all continue to pray for Mr. Glenn. But I'm gonna try to get him to go next time we go to Hawkinsville in a few weeks, and let him meet all the guys, because he really loves knives. He was sitting in his chair today. He called me and FaceTime me, and he took out his Neverdull and was asking me questions about the knives and stuff, and he watched my show where he was at in Mexico, and he was telling everybody about my show, and he told me today that my show got him through the treatments that he had, that he felt like he was back home, so to speak, and he's addicted to it. So I feel honored for that. But it's me and him's got a great friendship. We've been friends for all of our adult life, and we knew each other when we were kids, but not well like we do now. So, but anyway, y'all continue to pray for Mr. Glenn. So we're gonna try to get him over there to Hawkinsville so he can meet the guys and let him show some of the knives, because he has some great knives too. When I was selling knives over in that estate sale, and he come over there and bought some knives too. So he has some great knives to show, and I want him to bring some to show the guys. So I'm going to try to arrange that next time we do that, and he'll enjoy it. He really will. Anyway, guys, I know I keep rambling. I'm sorry, but I just am just so honored to have the men in my life that are friends of mine. I really am. And that's just tip of the iceberg, guys. I have so many great friends. I really do. So many great friends, including y'all. There's so many I've made friends with, the knife channels, the people that I've met through YouTube. I mean, all the support that y'all have given me. Thank y'all so much. I'm truly honored and blessed to have the people in my life that I have. I really am. My wife, been together for 35 years. My kids, they've grown up to be great men, contributors to society. One's a teacher, the other one's a manager of the bank. The one that was a teacher was a captain in the Marine Corps. The one that runs a bank, he graduated from University of Georgia with a bachelor's degree, a master's degree. I've got 5 grandkids. I'm just a blessed man, and I get to fool with knives every single day of my life. So I'm not complaining, guys. I'm just thanking God for everything. You know, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have this. Friends, family, that's everything. But I'm just a blessed man. I just want to thank y'all again for all the support, everything, guys. So anyway, again, here I am rambling, but I'm gonna end it this time. But guys, I just want to say God bless y'all. And until we meet again, guys, y'all be like a good night.
I'm the knife doctor on the road, saving old blades, so many stories told. USA made, fixing those springs, handles repaired, they shine and they sing. Flea markets, pawn shops, antique stores, searching for treasure, always room for more.